So right now we're going to go to our first speaker. Happens to be my cousin and her husband. I think her husband may be doing most of the sharing, but please listen carefully because the story is so absolutely amazing, phenomenal, almost shocking. So you're going to love the story, but um, you want to listen carefully because you're going to run into someone probably this week or next week or the week after that needs to know this story. Okay, so with that, I bring on from Portland, Oregon, my cousin and her wonderful, wonderful husband, Dan and Nancy Zook, and we're really grateful to them for coming on and sharing this mind-blowing story. So Dan and Nancy, take it away.
All right.
Thank you, Bob. So I'll just tell a little bit of story of Nancy. This is my wife, Nancy, and I'm Daniel. And the story starts with the fact that I was married before. My first wife's name was Jeanette. She and I had been married for about 33 years when she died of colon cancer in 2012. Before her death in 2012, Jeanette had endured about 5 years of chemotherapy, which was really horrific. So I was no novice when it comes to dealing with cancer. I married Nancy in 2013, and as of July 21, 2024, we've been married for 11 years. Last fall, in October of 2023, Nancy was diagnosed with breast cancer. The cancer was very advanced when it was diagnosed, and we didn't know it at first, but later, after a PET scan, we learned that Nancy had 5 tumors. One was on her head, one on her breast, one on her rib, one on her spine, and one on her pelvis. In December, about 2 months after receiving the first cancer diagnosis, the tumor on her pelvis caused her pelvis bone to fracture, leaving her bedridden. Nancy had been going downhill rapidly, and by December, when her pelvis bone broke, she had lost about 30 pounds.
Wow.
The hockey puck-sized tumor on her breast had ruptured through the skin and had begun to bleed very badly. Her skin color was ashen and she looked really like death warmed over. I was pretty sure that she was about to die, and I began to prepare myself for the worst. Now, Nancy's family as a whole was very anti-mainstream medicine, and she did not want to do chemo, radiation, or surgery. And since I'd already tried that method with my first wife, Jeanette, I told Nancy to do whatever she wanted to do, and then I would support her fully. The first thing that she did was to call her cousin Bob, Bob Pearson, and he's a representative of Neolife, as you all know, and Neolife had helped Nancy's grandfather to overcome some very serious illnesses and to live a long and fruitful life, even when everyone thought that he would die in his 50s from Parkinson's, emphysema, and heart trouble. Nancy's parents, Dick and Mary, had also been taking Neolife vitamins for many years, and her mother is 96 years old and living alone in her own home. So it was pretty convincing to me that we should at least give it a try. Anyway, Bob sent us about $1,500 worth of vitamins and minerals of all sorts, and Nancy began to take them regularly. We also began to do research on the internet and in books, because this is not mainstream medicine. We went to various naturopathic doctors to treat Nancy's symptoms, but nothing seemed to be working. By March, I was very depressed and was making plans in my head about what to do after Nancy passed away. But I'll never forget the day I was sitting in the living room just passing the time when I heard the washing machine start. Now, I had not started it, which I was doing all the chores, so I was wondering how it happened. I went into the hallway to find Nancy loading the washer. She had carried the laundry basket from the master bedroom closet to the hallway where the washing machine is, and she was loading the washer. I was totally amazed. Since then, Nancy has steadily improved. 1 month later, by April of 2024, she had a blood test done that showed healthy blood with no cancer markers. Her energy has improved, her weight returned to normal. She began, wanting to go on walks again. We have returned to church. She goes shopping by herself now. She helps care for her mother. In short, she has almost fully recovered within 9 months of her initial diagnosis. If you had asked me if it was possible before I saw it happen, I would have said no, but Nancy is living and breathing proof that a natural approach to cancer treatment works. If you think about it rationally, it now seems very logical because the standard method of treating cancer is based on killing the cancer cells with poison that destroys the body's immune system. Whereas the natural approach focuses on strengthening the body's immune system and eliminating toxins from the diet. You gotta finish. Please excuse me.
I would say the major components of my recovery have been much prayer, Neolife supplements, a primarily plant-based diet, and high-dose vitamin C infusions. If anyone would like more information about what has worked for me, I have prepared a 1-page document of everything that I've taken and providers that I have seen who have been helpful. And I would be happy to share that with anyone. You can email me at nzook77@gmail.com. Again, my email is nzook77@gmail.com. I'm so grateful to God for giving me the restored health and just every day gift. Thanks for listening.
So I'm sorry, but we have to sign off because we have another commitment at 10:30. We got to get going. So please excuse us from the meeting.
Dan, thanks. And Nancy, thank you so much for sharing that. Just shocking, wonderful, wonderful story. Thank you so much.
We're glad to share.
Yeah, it's an important message. I'm telling you, after watching somebody die of chemotherapy treatment, because I believe that's what killed her more than anything. Naturopathic treatment is just, it's criminal that people don't know about this. I'm sorry. God bless you all. We're going to sign off.
Thank you, Dan and Nancy. Thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.